Knock, knock. Can I come in? I'm going to shut the door and the curtain behind me for privacy. Hi, my name is Valerie. I'm your nurse today. Can I verify your name and date of birth? Your first and last name and date of birth. So I'll verify that against the patient's ID bracelet. I'm going to verify that we have assigned consent, requisition, and check compatibility. And I'm going to inform the patient what I'm doing. So I'm here today to do your blood administration according to your doctor's orders. Is that okay? Can I start that? Once the patient consents, I'll have another nurse come in and verify the first and last name and date of birth against the ID bracelet. The nurse is going to verify the blood type, the RH group, the donor number, and the expiration date on the bag. And then once that's all verified, I'm going to perform my hand hygiene. I'm going to wash vigorously for 20 to 30 seconds, apply my gloves. So I'm having trouble with my bag. Let's see. I'm going to prime the bag. I'm going to prime the tubing right first. I have a filter. Of course, I've practiced. I have a filter, so then I want to prime the bag. The problem I'm having is that the spike, it doesn't fit the port properly. So when I spike it and turn it over, the saline drips everywhere. So I am not going to use it. We'll pretend like I'm using it. So I'm going to spike the bag. Before I spike the bag, I'm going to make sure all the clamps are closed. Oh, can't see. All right, everything's closed. Closed. Spike the bag, pretend. Open the upper clamp of the saline to the saline. I'm going to squeeze the chamber until the saline fills just above the filter. I am going to tap it, make sure there's no air in it. And down below, I'm going to open the clamp. I'm going to I'm going to prime the tubing, so I'm going to make sure the saline flows through the tubing. I'm going to check for any error, make sure there's no error. Close both sides. Oops. All right, so now that it's primed, I'm going to attach the end of the tubing to the patient's catheter site. Next, I'm going to open the clamps. Okay, and they're open. I'm going to adjust as needed to get the proper flow rate. So then I am going to, we'll pretend that's hanging. I'm going to mix, turning several times. Okay, now I'm going to spike the blood bag. Take the cap off. Okay. And of course the clamp is closed. Okay. I'm going to hang that. So now I have, I've used this several times as I've started over, so now I'm just making a mess. Okay. Yeah, I'm just making a mess. So we'll pretend like both bags are hanging. Okay. And then at this point, if they were both hanging, I would open the clamp to the blood, the upper clamp, and squeeze, make sure it's flowing. And then open the lower clamp, and then the blood will flow and it's running. Okay, then I'm going to monitor the patient for about 15 minutes for any adverse reactions, and that would be like headache, dizziness, jitters, and that is it. The patient's all good to go. Thank you.